you want to get as many of your SLT as being advantage leaders. What if what if you got like a few defensive ones that just won't move the dial? Do you get rid of them, or is it good to have that juxtaposition of defense and advantage?
Look, you never want to be completely defensive or completely adaptive.
Okay.
So you need a little bit of defensive. We often in business call it risk management, right? And the overlay of that is risk appetite. So it's important to have an appropriate amount of risk appetite, apply an appropriate amount of risk appetite depending upon the issue that you're dealing with. But if you start to get too much defensiveness in the room, which is the block everything, it's going to burn out people who just will give up, and it will drag everybody into the defensive realm. So if you've got them, you've got to tackle them. You've got to tackle them. But we believe performance management conversations should be structured in a really different way. We have a model that we love called ADEP, which is actually getting your direct report to spend 20 minutes about every 60 days to fill out an ADEP sheet where they reflect on what have they achieved in the last 60 days. That's the A. What have they done to develop themselves in the last 60 days? That's the D. What have they really done that they've loved, that they've really enjoyed? That's the E over the last 60 days. And the P is who have they partnered with in the organization over the last 60 days to move their agenda forward. Now, by re-scaffolding the conversation and having them think about that, even for 20 or 30 minutes before the conversation, it opens up almost every door you need opened up to have that tough conversation with them about why it is they are defensive in the room and why it is you need them to be more adaptive. Now, not all of them will make it, but I guarantee you, if you restructure the conversation from your typical transactional agenda or walking in with immediately, I've got a problem with you and I need to talk to you about that, you will dramatically lift the likelihood of turning them around to being where you need them to be and behaving the way you need them to behave.